Alright, okay, brief ramble time. I want to tell a story. So, there was this restaurant that used to be in like the strip mall near where I live, and it was train themed. It was a train theme and it was for kids. And it was really cool. I went there a lot with my brother and my mom when I was a lot younger. And it was a diner. It was a really cool diner that was themed around trains. It had like a train that rolled around like the top of the place. And there were like tables where you could get your food served to you. But the place to be was the bar that was in the center. There was like a little bar area that was like in a big oval in the center of the diner. And that was like the place to sit because if you ordered at the little diner bar, when you got your food served to you, it would come on this little, like on the back of this little train that circled around the diner. It was really cool. And I remember the food being pretty decent. I haven't been there in a long time, but I remember the food was really good. They had hot dogs, burgers, salads, I think like chicken sandwiches, like basic diner stuff. The chocolate milk was the bomb, and they also served ice cream. And if it was your birthday, the train would bring you a little cupcake, and they'd play this like happy birthday song, and everyone would clap along to it, and it was really fun. Um, and so I bring this up because it was train themed, it was for kids, but you couldn't guess what they kind of tended to show on, like, they had these like two TVs, and I bet you couldn't guess what they showed on them in the diner. JJ the Jet Plane. But yeah, it was always like a Thomas movie that they'd show in the diner. There were these two like small TVs. I'd say maybe like, I don't know, maybe 2-ish feet long TVs. There was one above the diner bar and another that was like behind the bar for I guess like the people in the tables. And it'd always be playing a Thomas movie. The sound was never on, so I could never understand what anyone was saying. But it was always like one of the CGI Thomas movies. And the only one I really know or recognize is Misty Island, because that's a commercial that was in a Shaun the Sheep DVD that my brother and I own. And I just remember seeing that a lot, so that's the only Thomas movie I really recognize, or at the least care to know about. Um, oh, and they also had a party room. Like when you walked in, like immediately to the right, there was a room for if you had a birthday party. If you wanted to have a birthday party there, that's where you'd eat like cake and stuff, and it'd be like a Thomas the Tank Engine cake or whatever. And there was a TV in there too for like a movie or whatever. And I remember going to at least one of them at the diner. I don't remember much of it, but I do remember I was there in that party room. And I don't remember much else. Oh, and then before you left, well, like near the door when you entered or when you left, there was a little model train set. It was really cool, and you could press all these different buttons and make all the different things move. Like there was a button that would make like a circus tent like spin, or there's a button that would like honk the horn or like move the trains about, and it was really fun. It was fun to like just stand there with a bunch of other kids that you didn't know and just like press all the buttons all willy-nilly. Like turn the lights on, turn the lights off, turn the lights on, turn the lights off. And then right before you left, this was always a tradition. You were legally obligated to do this every single time you and your family were about to leave the restaurant. There was like a little whistle with a handle above the door, and you'd always have to toot the whistle. It was like toot toot, and then you could leave. I mean, you didn't have to do it, but like you needed to do it. You knew you needed to do it. And it was always cute seeing like the parents pull their like 3-year-olds up, like hold them up to the handle because they can't reach them by themselves and go woo-hoo. It was very fun. Oh, the biggest joy in life was when you were able to do it yourself. You were able to stand up on your tiptoes and pull the little handle. Oh, that was so much fun. And I'm really sad because today my mom and I were driving by the strip mall where the diner used to be, and I'm pretty sure it's permanently shut down because of COVID. So yeah, that's a really big shame. I miss that place. I wish I could go back there. They had fun arcade games too. They had like a Pac-Man, like big table thingy, and they had a lot of claw machines. My brother and I would always really want to do the claw machines that like dispense the candy, so we could be like, we got Laffy Taffies, we're gonna have this after our food, wow! Oh my god, I miss that place.